Greetings, greetings, greetings. Peace, peace, peace. Happy holy day, Islam. Got a storm going on out here. But I just want to make a little video to address some things that go through my mind and hearing a lot of shit online, whatever. But this is for Europeans who still think that you're white and American. Let me pull up some facts right quick. Whoop! American is a native of America, originally applied to the Aboriginals or copper-colored races found here by the Europeans. That's Webster's Dictionary of 1828. Merriam-Webster defines American as an American Indian of North America or South America, a native inhabitant of North or South America. These Indians you speak of, they're Moors, they're Asiatics. They were here before your people, before my people were. White and black are statuses. Let's get off that shit. Stop talking about people being black. Stop talking about people being white. We're all human. And we have to stick together. We love each other. And when you watch your fellow human going through incredible misfortune and incredible lack of knowledge of self, it's painful, especially when you don't know who you are. There's a thing about patriarchy. Patriarchy muddles the lines of where you are from, who your mother is. She took her father's last name. You have your father's last name. Most people, not everybody, but either way, her last name was his last name. You can't really know who you are unless you know who your mother is. And if you look like me, chances are you're mostly European. Everyone's an amalgamated Moor. It's a fact. We're not the original people here. And another definition for you: insolence, rude and disrespectful behavior. Impudence, the quality of being impudent. Impertinence. If you just sit there and criticize someone for not standing up for a song, for a country, a corporation that was not made for him or his people or anybody who looks like him remotely. It's not for Moors, it's not for Asiatics. It's for Europeans. The United States of America is a corporation. That is not a flag. It's a banner of commerce. This is not a real nation. So for you to have national pride, you're invaders here. You were ancestors of colonists, just like I was. I had a relative on my father's side who, I believe, may be wrong, signed the Declaration of Independence, and another ancestor on my father's side, James Edward Oglethorpe, he founded the, basically what's now the colony of Georgia, Savannah. He modeled it after basically a Roman camp. Shows it's just Roman occupation, and it's infuriating for you to not know who you are, Europeans. You want to call yourselves white, act like you have a rightful claim to be here. You don't. For you to raise hell about somebody else, your people, my people, put through hell for a long time and treated like shit. And you're gonna get mad when they take a stand or take a seat, whichever way you want to look at it. Fuck you. I mean, I'm all about peace and love, but seriously, fuck you. Like, shut up. If you knew who you were, you wouldn't say those things. I wouldn't say those things. Even when I was still sleeping and being a knucklehead, I really wouldn't. No, like, why? You got their birthrights. Shut up. Seriously. I'm trying to be nice about this. Know who you are. Know what brought you here. And know that the liberties you take full advantage of at times. They came pretty great price. People died. People were tortured and treated less than they're worth. And you're sitting back in your low air conditioning, driving your big fucking pickup truck, shooting up animals, just being generally destructive. I was never that kind of European. I never been that kind of white guy. No. I saw that shit going on around me and I hated it. I hated seeing land cleared and total ecosystems displaced. I hated seeing dead animals in the road. I hated seeing the earth being desecrated for commerce, for what you call money. It's not money. So get that shit out your head. You can have all the money in the world and don't have any sense. Seems to be the case more often than not. Didn't really have a game plan with this. I tried, but people need to know this stuff. And people need to stop using certain words. Learn from Taj Tariq Bey. Learn, study. Because if you don't know who you are, you don't really have a say, honestly. You shouldn't have a say. Because you don't know how to treat other people if you don't know who you are. If you don't know who other people are, you don't know how to identify yourself. So, stop calling Moors black. Stop referring to yourself as white. You're actually black. Black means pale, bleached. From an old Germanic word. So you're really the black people here. And then you have something to say about Mexicans. You're Trump supporting bullshit, whatever. This is their land too. This is called a Mexim. Where do you think that word came from? Impudence. Insolence, you know, those bad guys. You insolent fool. It's kind of what you're doing. You don't even know that your status may even prevent you from having your own constitutional rights. You have to tie your blood to a nation. You have to know who you are. We call civil liter mortus, dead in the eyes of the law. Think you're a U.S. citizen and it gives you some sort of rights? No. Not really. Nobody really wants civil rights. They want their human rights. What equal rights? Equal to what? I want human rights. I want my human rights. And you can't really have that if you don't have a nationality. If you can't tie your blood to land. And correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going off the cuff a little bit, so I'm all scatterbrained and shit. Whatever, but I feel like this message needs to get out there. Because once you know these things and you hear people talking, it's just like, oh, I don't want to listen to you anymore. You're using the wrong words. Either you're an agent or a fool, and neither one is tolerable. Neither one is acceptable. This is no longer the age of belief. It's the age of knowing. So, if anybody sit there and say, oh yeah, well I don't believe all that. Fine, good, don't believe it. Know it. You always have problems with immigrants. What the fuck do you think you are? Who do you think you think you just this baby Jesus and a stork brought you here? Oh, this is your new home. Chad, whoever. crackerjack name. You got, sorry, Chad. Yeah, love you, man. But yeah, stop that shit, man. We can't move anything forward if we're not together. It's like I need to get that Rick James ring and punch some people in the forehead and meet that unity right here. That's what it's all about. Divide and conquer is the enemy of unity. And if you want that, then you're kind of cool with Rome and that kind of bullshit. And that's cool. It's what it is. It has to be two sides. There has to be duality. There has to be clashing of sorts, but we don't have to take part in it. We don't have to continue dwelling on the problems when we can look forward and find the solution. And sometimes you have to read between the lines, not take things so literally. However, don't deny the literal meaning. I don't know what else I'm going to say. I'll probably make another one, possibly. Thanks for listening and thanks for watching. If you got through all the way. Peace and love.